Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be reviewing the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 5-pack as well as some individual figures. Now I gotta tell you, I am absolutely astonished with this line. I mean, Sonic figures with butterfly joints, come on. This is amazing. This is like peak action figures right here, and this is coming from like a Figuarts owner. These guys are much better than the SH Figuarts Mario line. But anyways, I'm gonna unbox these now and let's get into the video.
You son of a bitch! What the fuck's your problem?
First up, we have the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 Sonic figure. Now, I just gotta say, this figure is my all-time favorite Sonic figure. I'll get up to the glowing one in a second. I'm gonna review all the individual figures first. But yeah, coming down to Sonic, you see he's got all the detailing around him. He's got the quills. I don't actually know why these ones are here though, because these are meant to glow up like the other one. It makes sense on the glow up one, but it doesn't make sense on this one since it doesn't have any on shadow, which I'll get into later. Coming down to articulation though, we have a bicep swivel and a forearm swivel. If you see that right there, it's not like typical, it's like almost like the Figma ones. He can move his forearm. And we have the leg swivel, yeah. You can move all around the leg as well. And an ankle pivot, which I know a bunch of other people on TikTok are customizing their original Sonic figures to have an ankle pivot. But this one comes with one, luckily. You got that wrist pivot, the wrist swivels as well. And the one thing's really iffy, I don't know how to feel about these finger joints, but all around, perfect 10 out of 10 Sonic figure. I don't know what the hell they were thinking by releasing the regular Sonic line. They gotta really update the articulation on those. But 10 out of 10 all around. Let's move on to another good character.
Have you ever thought about killing yourself?
Next up we have Tails. I love this guy. He looks absolutely amazing. I mean, sure, he is smaller, so he comes with less articulation. One downside to him, though, is these damn two tails. I can't get him to stand up properly. Like, so I have to place him down like this in order to get him to stand a little bit, but even then, it's like... But yeah, can't stand properly. He still has butterfly joints, believe it or not. They like barely work, but they're there. No bicep swivel, but it doesn't really matter since you have to swivel out the forearm. Then you have all the same articulation as the other ones. I think he looks up better than Sonic can. Looks up better. You can't really look down. And they skip out on the torso articulation, but it's fine since he is smaller. I forgot to mention that Sonic does have torso articulation because he's the GOAT. But yeah, he is articulated in the tails as well. They move up and down, left to right. I mean, sadly, you can't move around to like the tails from here, but it's Tails. What more could you want from them? Other than the bad QC issues with him not being able to stand, that could possibly just beat the figure alone itself. But other than that, I give Tails a solid 8 out of 10. Now, we're gonna move on to a character. I do warn you, I am pretty biased, so let's get started.
When I tell you to sit on my face, don't just put 10% of your body weight down. Fucking sit on it. Sit like a chair.
The last individual figure, and probably my most favorite in the entire line. This might be my favorite figure just period, but like I said, my favorite character is Shadow the Hedgehog. This could be a biased opinion, but they nailed every single detail on this guy, down to the hover shoes, down to the articulation, down to the fur. Everything's so good. I love everything about him, his articulation. There is one complaint I do have though, but this could just be my figure. But if you see right there, he does have a bit of red splotches all over his quills, and then the nose on mine is chipped. But other than that, he is an absolutely 10 out of 10 must get for Sonic fans. I love him so much. Honestly, nah, screw the 10 out of 10. Infinity out of 10. Please buy this figure. $15 is ridiculous for this figure. This should cost like at least $40 to $50. please, please buy this line. It is so damn good. Next up, we're gonna look at the 4-pack Sonic. Now, this one is absolutely great. It comes with a lot more of these little spiny things for the light up feature, like I said. Light up feature is pretty cool. I like it and everything, but there is some downsides to this figure. Now, if you want a more articulated figure, this one is not it, because it gets rid of the torso articulation that the original Sonic came with right here, and it gets rid of the butterfly joints. Other than that, the texture of the figure, this one feels more stiff and more gummy around the biceps. I'd be careful. I don't know if this is my quality control or if it's just naturally gummy like that. But yeah, overall this is a good 9 out of 10 figure. I absolutely love this 4-pack, and let's get into the next figure. This is the same exact Tails as the Happy one. I have not much to say about this. I don't know. I mean, I like Tails more happy than pissed off, but if you want a different facial expression, then I guess, yep, you got another Tails. This one's just angry this time. But I give this one a, well, 7 out of 10 because I like Tails happy. Alright, now here's one of the main reasons on why I got the 4-pack. Knuckles. We're not going to be getting a Knuckles figure until Wave 2, which I am very, very excited for, and I hope I get to share with you guys. I'm planning on picking it up. It's going to be with Super Sonic, Knuckles, an angrier Shadow, I guess, because I guess we like changing the expression on our figures. I mean, sure, I guess that works. And then a Tails with a Chow hat, which hopefully has some significance in the Sonic movie. Other than that, let's get on to the actual figure. Knuckles here is, well, just the same as the other ones, except he doesn't have butterfly joints, I think. I don't know actually what moves around in his arm, but it feels like he has that armpit joint, but I'm not too sure. As for articulation, he can't really look up with his head. He can move from side to side. He's got that torso swivel. And it's the same with the feet, ankle pivots and all. I love this guy. I really needed a Knuckles in my collection. I'll give this guy a good 9 out of 10. Love it. Hopefully we get a light up one too to match the Sonic, and I don't know why they didn't make him a light up one, because Sonic and Shadow and Knuckles light up all in the movie. They should have just made him a light up one, but oh well. I just love the fact that I have a Knuckles figure to match with my other two now. Now let's get on to the last figure so I could quit my yapping and you guys can just like and subscribe, hopefully. Like and subscribe. And finally, we have Shadow, which I gotta say, once again, absolutely phenomenal. I like the way he's detailed more. I mean, sure, the spines kind of do ruin it a bit, but they're not as noticeable as they are on Sonic's. I mean, you could barely notice them on Shadow's. But I'm not saying I hate the figures at all. I love all of them. This one's a good 9 out of 10. I like the way he feels. There's a little bit of, screw there for batteries you have to replace them with. He does have less head articulation than the other Shadow. Other Shadow could move his head up. But other than that, this figure's awesome as well. I'm gonna just leave him right here alone so you can see how he looks like with his lights on real quick. Absolutely amazing. I love this entire line. I'm gonna get to the conclusion. Now, I would like to say in conclusion, these figures are a must-buy. Jakks Pacific, you surprised me. You actually took that advice from Jazzwares. Now, I'm gonna cut the video here. If you guys want to see more content like this, or if you guys want to see more edits, or if you guys want to see more plush videos, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.